Hello, this is question number 2 for the Machine Design and Materials exam that is free on engineeringappliedpractice.com. The problem statement says an object has a mass of 15-pound mass. The object is accelerated at 5 inches per second squared. What is the force necessary for the acceleration in newtons? This is a basic problem, but there's a couple things that you could get caught up on. The first is that the problem statement gives a couple of items in imperial. However, the output for the question is given in newtons. So that's something to contend with. So to start with this problem, let's just draw a quick free body diagram to sort of figure out what we're trying to accomplish. So there is a mass. I'm going to draw a square for this mass. And we want to know how much force we would have to place on this mass, F, in order to get an acceleration of 5 inches per second squared. So we know that acceleration is equal to 5 inches per second squared. We know the mass is equal to 15-pound mass. We also know that Newton's second law says force is equal to mass times acceleration. So for this problem, it's very basic. All we're going to be looking at is solving for F. So we plug in, say F is equal to 15-pound mass times acceleration, which is 5 inches per second squared. One thing that we have to do here is we have to convert inches to feet. So we're going to say 12 inches per 1 foot. Inches are going to cancel, so now we have pound mass feet per second squared, which is what we want here. So after we punch this in the calculator, we're going to get 6.25 pound mass feet per second squared. Okay, from here we have pound mass feet per second squared, but what we'd like to see is pound force would be the correct unit for force in imperial. So we're going to say F is equal to 6.25 pound mass feet per second squared. Now we're going to use a conversion here. So we're going to multiply this by 32.2 pound mass feet per second squared is equivalent to 1 pound force. So if we look here, we can see that this entirely cancels out here. And after we punch this in the calculator, we're going to get 0.194 pound force. Okay, so now we have pound force. That's the force necessary to get this acceleration. But let's look at the problem statement. We're actually looking for newtons. Okay, and this is common in the PE exam to just have a small little hiccup at the end to throw you off. So let's do this conversion. We can use a very simple conversion and say that 1.94 pound force, we can say 1 pound force is approximately 4.4 newtons. Pound force cancels, and after we punch this in, we get approximately 1.86, 0.86. So it looks like the correct answer will be A, 0.9 newtons. This is in newtons. Okay, so that's problem number 2. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below and I'll try to get to them. Thank you very much.